Missed out on breakfast? Fret not. It's never too late to grab a bite.
Everyone who loves SG60 vouchers say yeah.
Yeah.
Very good, very good. Who doesn't love free money, free food, free groceries? Believe it or not, I am almost out, and I am already anxiously waiting for the next tranche of CDC vouchers.
Fast. Again.
I know. You know, the supermarket ones are the first to go for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But here's a question to think about based on a woman's story that went viral on TikTok. Long story short, she went on a date and she decided to pay for the meal. She said it was because the guy drove and she was the one who initiated the date. So I thought it was very nice of her to want to cover the bill. It came up to over $100. Okay, so not super cheap. And when she went to pay, to her surprise, the restaurant accepted CDC vouchers. She was like, oh, great. Right? Score.
Okay.
And she paid for the meal using her vouchers. On the ride back home, the guy said, wow, it's a bit embarrassing, that you used CDC vouchers to pay.
Oh, the guy said it.
That's right, because she was the one who paid for the date. And the guy, as he was driving her back, said that was a little embarrassing. So she posted this whole thing on TikTok, and then a whole online debate ensued. So before we unpack the general consensus and the bigger social discussion here, let's start with your first thoughts. How would you feel if your date paid for a meal with CDC vouchers?
Well, if they were honest about it, like it seems like this woman was, and didn't try to hide the fact that they were paying using CDC voucher, I respect that. Secondly, she did not pre-select this restaurant based on the fact that they only selected CDC vouchers.
Correct. But
to
even,
your point,
yeah.
she only found out upon reaching the restaurant. So I don't think there's really much to write home about here.
So do you think that even if she did know that they took CDC vouchers and they went to that restaurant, would that be bad?
Depending on whether she wanted to be cheap and save money. If she didn't, then okay.
I
fine.
think the optics of using a voucher, so it's not particular to CDC vouchers. I think it can come across like if I got a coupon for one, or if I got a coupon for a free meal, and if I spend it for my date, it can come across as, I guess, not as sincere.
Yeah. But that's like saying, when you're invited to an event and you can bring a +1, you just bring someone along because it's free of charge. You don't have to pay for their ticket, right?
Right.
Is that kosher too? I don't know.
I don't know. Well, here's the thing. I don't see anything wrong with it because the person is treating you to a meal and the meal was paid for.
Yeah.
So is that embarrassing? And I don't know if they've been dating for very long. So,
Okay.
I mean, and if you see that the restaurant takes CDC vouchers and you have some, why not use it?
Yeah. So what
I
are
don't
the
know.
keyboard warriors saying?
Okay, so what are people saying? Many people jumped to her defense, saying she dodged a bullet with a CDC voucher, and that the only thing embarrassing about this was that she wasted her CDC vouchers on him. Okay?
Yeah. She also dodged a bullet with him.
Yeah. Others said, well, CDC vouchers are meant for your household. So do your parents know that you used it for your date? $100-something. That's a good chunk of the CDC vouchers. Did they say it's okay to use? This is supposed to be a household thing.
Yeah.
All sorts of stuff, okay?
That is a fair point. If you're living with a bunch of family members and you're supposed to use the CDC vouchers collectively and you haven't told them about your use of these vouchers, then yeah, maybe the calls for more transparency.
Yeah, I
don't
think
know.
it comes back to optics, right? What if your mom or if your parent is passing by and they say, hey, I'll just treat you guys. I'll pay for the date. Is that going to feel different? That someone else paid for it rather than you out of your own pocket, because it's your date.
Yeah.
That would feel different to me, yes.
So in that sense, maybe that's where the other party's coming from, right?
Yeah.
Hey, someone else paying for this.
Okay, I see your point.
Easier.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about another scenario. Let's say we, as a team, all went out to dinner for our team bonding, okay?
Yep.
And we went to the restaurant and wow, they take vouchers. So I use my SG60 vouchers to pay for it. How do you feel about paying me back for your share? Like you had to transfer money to me, like pay now, right? Do you feel weird like I did not use out-of-pocket actual cash money, so it feels weird giving me actual money back?
Yeah, first of all, I'm not even sure why you need CC vouchers, Audrey.
How very dare you? I'm
I
a
second that.
Singaporean.
I second that.
But
no, because you're a friend, I don't think I'd feel that way. If you were a random person, then maybe I would consider the manner in which I paid you back. But as a friend, don't think so.
Yeah, I think it's a very emotional thing that's being tied to the vouchers. Like people are feeling that it's different from your own money.
Yes, exactly. So things feel complicated, right, when it comes time to split the bill and someone use CDC vouchers, because it's not like the money came out of their own pockets, a lot of people feel, but it's still money because the food got paid for. So it feels weird to pay them back with money. And if you pay them back with vouchers, it feels very stingy and weird, right? So how do you split the bill? I think that this is very dependent on what you guys agree upon and what you believe. On paper, these vouchers technically are as good as cash, right? But in practice, they don't always feel like cash. A $10 note and a $10 voucher are worth the same, but we treat them very differently.
Also, how do you inform or tell someone, I don't feel comfortable for you to use your CDC vouchers? I'd rather you use your own money. Like, how do you go about doing that?
That's a good question. I don't know how.
Okay.
So how do we approach this? I think this is, of course, all about how you feel about it. So it's not like the usual breakfast bites where these are tips based on some expert opinion. This is just our own thoughts, right? So I don't think there's any official voucher etiquette guide. But the low-stress approach would be to not treat vouchers like monopoly money. They still buy real things, but maybe it will be a good thing to talk about with your friend group. Like, hey, would you mind if I get you back for the next meal? Then I can use my CDC vouchers too. I don't know. Or if you're more flexible and your situation allows it, maybe it's best not to overthink it, right? Because friendships aren't built on exact dollars and cents anyway. And a little flexibility, whether it's vouchers or cash, usually matters more than getting the math completely even.
That is a fair point, yes.
So I think maybe the real rule is pretty simple. We should respect the value of CDC vouchers and respect the friendships as well. So whether it's $10 in cash or $10 in vouchers, the most important part is still the company you're sharing that meal with.